Game 7. It's here. What are your feelings, mindset after Game 6 and just going into this?
Excited, ready for Game 7, ready to go out there and leave it all out there for 48 minutes.
What did you learn about this team after last game? I mean, you know about this team and what it's all about, but that was pretty resilient.
We're a resilient group, and we just understand that we got to go play our game and do us, and everything will work out.
What's it going to take? You felt how it feels to win in this building. It's not like you haven't, but what's it going to take? I mean, it's all
Full
cards
48 minutes, man. Full 48 minutes of hard play, effort, doing the little things, and just understand it's just going to be us in the building.
It's been 9 years since the last Game 7 in the NBA Finals. As a lover of basketball, what does it represent for you to play in such a big stage?
It's amazing. Yesterday I went back and watched some of the Cavs Warriors Game 7 just to feel the moment and understand how special of an opportunity that we have tomorrow.
Do you have a favorite Game 7 memory, something that can prepare you for tomorrow?
I just watched the Game 7 Cavs Warriors, so, obviously the Kyrie shot is huge.
At what moment do you remember when you realized that Andrew was tough as nails and wasn't guys? Was it like an early moment?
Yeah, first year we played together, Andrew just brings the same demeanor every day in and out, so, he's just doing what he's been doing for a long time.
Do you think people underestimate him? He doesn't look like a guy like that.
He's a quiet, nice guy, but he's a killer.
I don't know if you have to pick just one moment of the whole finals. Probably you have another one to pick tomorrow, much better, but until now, which one would be? It can be on the court or off the court too.
Of the final? it would be Tyrese Game 1 and Game 1. Yeah. That one in our, dominant win in Game 6.
And now I notice your tattoo. Can you explain me this tattoo, the 1% battery?
Yeah. So it's, for those who can't see it, it's a battery. It says 1%. Batteries, because they call me AA here in Indy, so AA battery. And then the 1% is just be 1% better today than you were yesterday. In 100 days, you'll be 100% better.
Thank you.
Can you show us again, tell us again what that's about?
So it's a battery. AA is what they call me in Indiana. So AA battery, and then the 1% is be 1% better today than yesterday, and in 100 days you'll be 100% better.
How is your battery?
How
do you feel?
It's 100%. Yeah, it's ready to go. Yeah.
You need another tattoo. You need to do another one.
Yeah, we need another
100%.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we win.
Aaron, one of the bigger storylines of the playoffs, the finals, your team is the 2020 draft. That there weren't so much hype around it beforehand, but now you guys proved that it's one of the better drafts in the last years. What would you say about it, and also who's the most underrated guy from that draft in your opinion?
Most underrated guy, Tyrese, obviously. And it was just, it was an interesting year because it was a COVID year. So we didn't, as a class, we didn't really get to, hang out and compete against each other in draft workouts. But we just proved that we were a good class. I don't know what else to say.
Anybody from the draft that you didn't play with, not on the basis that you kind of really like?
I'm a real, probably Andy Edwards. Yeah. Good player.
Aaron, how do you deal with the pressure of a Game 7? I know every finals game is big, but this is for a chance to lift the trophy up. And I'm sure it's probably different for everybody handling pressure like this, right?
That's what we live for. It's just basketball at the end of the day. And just understanding the moment and realize you just can go out there and play 48 minutes, and 48 minutes will come and go like that, and you just got to give your all for that.
It's that simple. You're able to block out what this game means?
For now, yeah. I'll feel the jitters, before tip-off and once the arena fills up, but, I'm going to enjoy it.
How about that Game 7 against the Knicks last year on the road that you won? Can that factor in? Can that help you guys? Can you draw anything from something like that?
It's just experience. We've been here before. Like I said, just understanding the moment and understanding we're going to be the only ones in here rooting for us. And, we thrive in that environment. We like that.
Defensively speaking, what impressed you most about last game? You guys had them flustered, forced a lot of turnovers, and played to your favor.
And we just stuck to our game plan. And we did it for 40 minutes.
Being the first team having 8 guys with at least 200 points in the playoffs, how cool is that that if somebody has an off night, there's a bunch of guys who can take over? How good is that for the confidence?
Yeah, I think that's what makes it special. Just anybody on our team is capable of having a good night and making it their night, and we continue to play and let them, have their night, and that's what makes it so tough.